Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the News Hour special edition this Saturday evening, and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, we are 3 days into the new year. The heartening news about India surpassing Japan to emerge as the fourth largest economy has come in for a rude reality check by two distressing and standout highlights. There is poison in the air some Indians breathe, and there is sewage in the water some Indians drink. Experts say residents of Delhi NCR won't live a long, healthy life due to toxic-laden air they breathe. And at least a dozen residents of Madhya Pradesh's Indore, India's cleanest city for last 8 consecutive years, have already perished. Among those who became victims of Indore's poisonous water was a 5-month-old infant in Bhagirathpura, a colony ironically named after the Bhagirathi River. Till date, viewers, there is no clarity on the death toll. The administration says 6 people have perished. The state government in High Court stated only 4 deaths. A councillor of ruling BJP speaking to Times Now put the figure at 16. My colleague Shivam confronted the DM to get some clarity on the death toll. Here's what happened.
डेथ को लेकर जो सबसे पहला इशू आ रहा है कि 4 बोली जा रही है ऑफिशियली म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में। यहाँ के एमएलए बोल चुके हैं कि 8 लोगों को एग्रेशन दे चुके हैं। काउंसलर बोल रहा है कि 16 लोगों की डेथ हो चुकी है। तो जस्ट प्लीज टेल अस व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस, क्योंकि लोग समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं किसको एक्सक्रेशन मिलना है, किसको नहीं मिलना है। सर
नहीं, देखिए, जो डेथ्स हुई है बहुत दुखद है, और ऑफिशियल काउंट जो मेडिकल टीम जो होती है, हमारे डॉक्टर्स की टीम होती है जिसकी पुष्टि करती है, केवल उनको ही हम लोग अपने ऑफिशियल उसमें लेते हैं। लेकिन चूंकि इस तरह की विसंगतियां आ रही थी निरंतर, तो इसके लिए मेडिकल कॉलेज के सीनियर डॉक्टर्स का पैनल बनाया गया है, जो कि जितनी भी अभी डेथ रिपोर्ट हो रही है उनको वो एनालाइज करेंगे, और क्या वो डायरेक्ट रिलेटेड या इससे रिलेटेड डेथ है कि नहीं, इसको चेक करेंगे। और उसके बाद हम लोग अगर वो ऐसा रिपोर्ट करते हैं, उसके आधार पर हम लोग कार्रवाई भी करेंगे। हमारी जो भी ऑफिशियल काउंट रहते हैं वो मेडिकल डॉक्टर्स की पुष्टि के बाद ही हम लोग उसको काउंट में लेते हैं।
सर, बट 4 दिन हो चुके हैं जो बात हो रही है कि फर्स्ट डे 29 को रिपोर्ट हुई थी, उसके बाद यहाँ से 16 जब डेथ रिपोर्ट हो चुकी है, तो व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस? ये डिले क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि हम 5 दिन बाद बात कर रहे हैं, अभी भी ऑफिशियली 4 चल रही हैं और वहाँ बाहर नहीं है।
नहीं, ऑफिशियल देखिए, इसमें 6 लोग की दुखद मृत्यु हुई है, और जो जैसा मैंने कहा है कि जो डॉक्टर्स की टीम की पुष्टि करती है, केवल उनको ही हम लोग ऑफिशियल काउंट में लेते हैं। और इसके बाद चूंकि अभी इस तरह की विसंगतियां आ रही हैं, इसके लिए एक सीनियर डॉक्टर्स की एक मेडिकल पैनल बनाया गया है, जो कि इसमें डेथ की एनालिसिस करेगा, और यदि वो उसको पाएंगे तो उसको भी शामिल किया जाएगा। किसी का भी मृत्यु होना बहुत दुखद विषय है, और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के निर्देशन में उनको सहायता भी की जा रही है।
So you heard, viewers, what the DM had to say. But viewers, this tragedy was crafted. Yes, I'm choosing my words carefully. City administration's apathy and negligence engineered it. Residents of Bhagirathpura were complaining for some time. They were getting muddy, stinking and horrible tasting water for quite some time. And none of the netas and babus paid attention to their cries. Same set of officials who had ignored that a toilet was built over a water pipeline. Sewers were running over water lines. Listen in to what the residents have told us.
जहाँ इलाज चल रहा है अभी डायरिया का, ये जो लोग, तो वहाँ से मेरे को ये दवा दी गई।
दिखाएंगे सर, ये क्या लिखा है, मतलब क्या पर्चे में लिखा है? ORS टैबलेट एसिथ्रोमाइसिन दी गई है आपको, प्रोबायोटिक आपको दिया गया है 3 दिन के लिए, क्योंकि आपने एक जहरीला पानी पिया है, तो ये आपका ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है
जी। और फिर मेरे से बोला गया है कि अगर आपको ज्यादा दस्त और उल्टी हो तो वापस आ जाइए, तो आपको रेफर करेंगे हॉस्पिटल में।
हमेशा से यही क्वालिटी, यही बदबूदार पानी है।
हाँ, अभी तो ये 2-3 सालों से ऐसे ही आ रहा है और ऐसा भरा है। ये MR4 से, सर, ये साफ पानी तो हम लोग को MR4 से भरना पड़ता है। और जैसे ये आड़ी पड़ोस में अगर जैसे आगे बोरिंग है, वहाँ जब नल चालू होते हैं तो उस टाइम पे वहाँ से जाके भर के लाना पड़ता है।
ये दिक्कतें तो सालों से इसमें पूर्व पार्षद है, उनको भी पता है, और जो यहाँ के जो जन भागीदारी लोग रहते हैं, इन सबको पता है। लेकिन इस समस्या का हल कोई चाहता ही नहीं था। सब ये समस्या हल कोई चाहता नहीं है। गंदा पानी लोग मजबूर है पीने के लिए।
पहले तो विरोध हो चुका है, ये देने जाने के लिए पहले तो विरोध हुआ है, लेकिन अब क्या है कि अब सरकार के आगे किसी की चलना तो है नहीं। अब विरोध तो बहुत लोगों ने किया था, लेकिन अब उनने अपनी मर्जी से किया है, तो उसमें जनता तो कुछ कर नहीं सकती है। अब वो उनके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आगे क्या चाहते हैं।
बोलो किसको, ये चमचे लोग ऐसे बोलो तो चमचे लोग बोलते हैं चुप रख, हैं।
आपको ही डांट देते हैं हम।
हाँ, तो फिर इसलिए कोई बोलता नहीं।
Now, viewers, prelim lab report on Bhagirathpura's Narmada pipeline indicated that the water was contaminated by fecal coliform, E. coli, and other bacteria that proved to be life-threatening. The disaster, viewers, was ticking for the last 3 years. The Municipal Commissioner of Indore, Pratibha, had prepared a note for replacing the drinking water pipelines way back in 2022. The budget for it was passed in January 2023. The pipeline laying work did not kick off. Tender for it was issued in August 2025, and after full 3 years, Babus and Netas again sat on it for 4 months. You will be shocked to know that eventually the tender documents were opened on December 29th, 2025. Why? Well, that's the first day. The first death due to contaminated water was recorded. Under fire as part of damage control, the Madhya Pradesh government conducted a statewide review meeting, suspended 2 senior officials, additional commissioner Rohit Sisonia, and in charge superintendent engineer as well. Indore district collector even drank water from a tanker to assure the residents that stringent steps are being taken to supply clean water to the people. Viewers, it's been so distressing to watch the images and hear the cries coming from Indore. And yet we know in India, bureaucratic and governmental corruption, apathy and indifference run deeper than sewer and water lines. The system fails the citizen more as a rule than exception. Those who live are mere voters, and those who die, statistics. So we ask tonight for the Indore tragedy. Should the buck stop with the suspension of these officials only? Shouldn't each and every city in India get an honest water quality audit? Joining me on this debate are my guests. We have Pankaj Chaturvedi, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tushar Gupta, who is a political analyst, Mayank Arora, advocate Supreme Court, advocate Nikhil Jain, political analyst, Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, and also I'm joined on the broadcast by Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Good evening to all of you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on this debate. Pankaj Chaturvedi, to you first. It's been a few days already. Unfortunately, we do not even know how many people have lost their lives because of poisonous, contaminated water. Could you unmute yourself, please?
या देखिए, मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि अभी आपके संवाददाता ने कलेक्टर इंदौर से बात करी, जो उन्होंने बहुत स्पष्ट तौर पर कहा कि जो मेडिकल बोर्ड है उसने जितने डेथ को कंफर्म किया वो 4 हैं, 2 को उन्होंने और इंक्रीज किया, 6 का वर्ड कलेक्टर ने यूज किया और ये भी कहा कि एक प्रॉपर बोर्ड बनाया गया है और जो भी लोग इस घटना से या इस प्रकार की घटनाओं से पीड़ित है, प्रभावित हैं और यदि उनको बीमार हुए हैं या उनकी दुखद मृत्यु हुई है, उसकी जिम्मेदारी सरकार की और उनको उस लिस्ट में इंक्लूड किया जाएगा। और ऐसा एफिडेविट सरकार ने कल हाईकोर्ट में भी दिया, जहां 6 तारीख को नेक्स्ट हियरिंग है। तो जो डेथ काउंट है उसको लेकर हिना जी स्थिति बहुत स्पष्ट है कि सरकार जांच करा रही, प्रॉपर एक पैनल बना है, मेडिकल बोर्ड बना है।
सर, आप कह रहे हैं कि पैनल एनालाइज करेगा। हमने सबने डीएम को सुना, क्या कहा उन्होंने शिवम को, लेकिन हमने बीजेपी के जो काउंसलर हैं उस इलाके के, उनसे भी बात की थी। उनका कहना है 16 पीपल हैव लॉस्ट देयर लाइफ। सर, आई मीन दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन टुडे, बिकॉज अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है कितने लोगों की जान चली गई है तो आप सोल्यूशन क्या निकालेंगे? 3 साल पहले जो काम हो जाना चाहिए था, जिसके लिए बजट भी क्लियर कर दिया गया था, वो डॉक्यूमेंट है हमारे पास। Why nothing was done? उसके बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे? और मुझे आप ये बताइए कि टेंडर को खोलने में 100 दिन से ज्यादा का वक्त क्यों लगा? टेंडर उसी दिन क्यों खोला जब पहली डेथ रिपोर्ट हुई थी कंटैमिनेटेड वाटर की वजह से?
हिना जी, इन्हीं सब चीजों की जांच कराई और इसीलिए उन एडिशनल कमिश्नर को जो आईएएस हैं और जिन्होंने टेंडर खोलने में डिले किया उनको सस्पेंड किया गया है। जो इंचार्ज सुपरिटेंडेंट इंजीनियर है एरिया के वाटर सप्लाई के, उनको सस्पेंड किया गया है। इंदौर के कमिश्नर जो थे उनको हटाया गया है और पूरे मामले की जांच कर रहा हूँ। मेरा बहुत स्पष्ट आग्रह है कि ये जांच खाली बंद नहीं है, ये जांच है और हमारी जिम्मेदारी, क्योंकि यदि हम सरकार में हैं और हमको यदि प्रशंसा सुनने की पात्रता है तो आलोचना का भी पात्रता और अधिकार हमारा ही है। और इसीलिए आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, मंत्री, विधायक, कार्यकर्ता, हम सब जनता के साथ मैदान में है, क्योंकि ये निश्चित तौर पर दुख की घड़ी है और निश्चित तौर पर चूक भी नजर आ रही है। पर क्यों चूक हुई और ऐसी चूक आगे ना हो, ताकि मध्य प्रदेश में किसी को भी कम से कम पानी को लेकर, हवा को लेकर, पर्यावरण को लेकर इस प्रकार की असुविधा ना हो, ये सरकार की कोशिश, इस दिशा में हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं।
Dr. Piyush Joshi wants to come in. In Delhi, people are getting sick, losing lives because of bad air. In Indore, people are losing lives because of bad, poisonous water. Where should the people go? Are people only important for the governments across India to get their votes? After votes are given to the political parties, then are voters completely forgotten? Is that what we are given to understand?
Thank you for having me on this panel. I come from the city of Indore and I'm joining you from Indore only. Though I represent Aam Aadmi Party nationally, but my heart goes out for those 16 people who have lost their lives. And 30 to 35 people are still gravely ill. Let me give you the count. The count has been proven by the leading dailies of Indore. Dainik Bhaskar has published the photographs of the deceased. Those are 16 in number. 30 to 35 are gravely ill. 200 are admitted, and approximately 1,500 to 2,000 people are still admitted in the hospital. So that's verifiable data for you. If you want, I can provide you the data in black and white. But the BJP and the collector is not able to understand how many people have lost their lives. Now, just give me 1 more minute, and I'll tell you why BJP is not going to hold anybody accountable for the loss of these lives. Probably last year, about 10 to 12 months back, there is another tragedy which happened in Yug Purush Dham in Indore only. We had 10 children. It is Divyang Ashram, made for little children who are suffering from one handicap or the another. 10 little children lost their life because of the same issue: bad water and bad food. 10 people. Anybody resigned? Nobody resigned. There was a well which was covered with temporary slabs. That well, that the temporary slabs gave in, and 32 to 34 people died. There was a yagya organized, nobody resigned. So that's the nature of Indore. Karam Dam gave way when it was under construction. The Jal Sansadhan Mantri Tulsi Silawat, did he resign? He did not resign. This is Indore I am talking about. This is not Mars that I am talking about. So ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, इसमें इस्तीफे होते ही कहाँ है मैडम? मेयर जो है इंदौर में, he is running the show. Not he, but there is a mayor of BJP for last 25 years in Indore. This is a BJP's run municipality of 25 years. 22 years BJP is in government. Kailash Wijayavargiya is MLA from there. His lackey Ramesh Mendola is MLA from the nearby.
That's a relevant question. And Tushar Gupta, I mean, should the buck stop with the suspension of officials only? The suspension of the officials that has happened so far? More. Okay, quickly finish your point.
Just 30 seconds. The whole system has become Shamshan ka Chaukidar, madam. It awakens only when people die and then again falls to sleep. And that is the sad state of affairs. कि ये समाज का जो कतार का अंतिम व्यक्ति है वो कब अधिकारी बनेगा इस जनतंत्र का और कब तक वो गिनती और गणना बना रहेगा, ये क्वेश्चन है सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट.
तुषार गुप्ता, please respond.
Hina, the problem is we'll discuss this tragedy and the accountability until the next tragedy happens. It all depends on a memory cycle. And this is the problem. The bureaucracy is never held accountable in this country because the bureaucracy is an elephant. It doesn't have a face. The politicians will pass on the buck from each other. The councillor will say the MLA was responsible. The MLA will say the councillor was responsible. And there is no end to it. My simple question is that the solution probably lies in something the Congress actually did in Delhi in 2012 during the reign of Sheila Dikshit, that you turn to the private sector. I think if we cannot trust the government to supply us with clean water, consistent electricity, gas pipelines, let's turn to the private sector. And that is actually what Congress did with the Delhi Jal Board in 2012. Though Arvind Kejriwal reversed all of it around 2015. But we have to start thinking of a private sector solution. If we cannot be guaranteed clean water in a city like Indore, Where does the buck stop? How many bureaucrats will you hold responsible? I'll tell you, Hina, tomorrow you suspend a bureaucrat. Day after tomorrow, the union will stand up and say, oh, this is a bureaucrat coming from a certain community. You are firing him not because of his inefficiency, but because of his community. And then you'll have another political hardball being played around. That is how things work in India. And that is why for once we have to get out of this rut. Let's start thinking about private sector collaborations, which happened in Delhi, which is the way to go forward. Because, you know, you gave in your introduction a very humbling perspective on things, that we are the 4th largest economy and we still are questioning whether the water coming in our pipelines is clean or not. I don't want to give the government any more opportunity. I think the government or the bureaucracy is not competent enough to handle the scale of the supply. So let's turn to the private sector and let's take a cue actually from what the Congress did in Delhi. That's not a bad idea.
Advocate Nikhil Jain, now if bureaucrats are responsible for what we are seeing happening in Indore, because everyone that we've spoken to so far from the ground has put the onus on the officials. कर्मचारियों ने काम नहीं किया, हमने उन्हें कंप्लेंट दी थी, उन्होंने टेंडर टाइम पे नहीं खोला. So eventually officials, the bureaucrats are responsible. When these politicians, and this is for all political parties by the way, when these politicians go for campaigning, that time they do not say, oh, our hands are going to be tied, we will not be able to deliver whatever we are promising. At that time, they deliver world-class facilities to the people because they want their votes.
So, Hina, first of all, it's lovely to see the maternal touch the media gives when it is the BJP in the dock, the baby gloves that the media uses when it is the BJP in the dock. 15 minutes into the debate, a whole long package, and multiple panelists who have spoken, except the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. Nobody is named the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Mohan Yadav. Nobody is named the Urban Development Minister, Kailash Vijayvargiya, other than his capacity. Again, other than the Aam Aadmi Party
with due respect,
nobody has
with
named
due
the
respect, you know, nobody really wants a critical account from your end on, you know, what the anchor has said, what others have said. You have been asked a question, you name the people who are responsible.
Hina,
I am not on the anchor. You don't have to start by saying that, you know, it's a kid glove treatment that's being given because it is a BJP government.
I am on the media in general. I am talking about accountability of our politicians.
No, but then you name the people who are responsible. That is exactly the reason why we are having this debate today.
And the entire media. I am naming them. I am naming them and you're stopping them from naming me.
The point is you started only by saying that 15 minutes into the debate, nobody has even named the Chief Minister.
It is a BJP mayor, BJP CM, BJP Water Resources Minister, yet we are trying to somehow pin the blame on the bureaucrats. Whether it's a Congress government or a BJP government, the bureaucrats are going to remain the same. The accountability stops with the people who are elected by the people, the public representatives, the politicians. But instead of talking about the politicians, instead of playing the bite of Kailash Vijayvargiya, who was when asked about it, he said, "Ghanta mujhe nahi pata, jao yahan se." And the reporter has had to, you know, put him to task and tell him, boss, this is not how you can speak. This is national television, and I don't find it right quoting him. But that is the state of affairs in a BJP-ruled government, that the ministers are so brazen. By the way, this Kailash Vijayvargiya, not even is he the local minister, he's also the same father of that ballebaz. Kuch saal pehle humne dekha tha na, there was this son of a politician beating a bureaucrat with a bat. It was this Mr. Kailash Vijayvargiya. Have we asked questions to these people? Have we even named the mayor of Indore Municipal Corporation from the BJP, Pushyamitra Bhargav? Now you're trying to find ways to, you know, blame the bureaucrats. What are the politicians doing? Where have they been sleeping? In Karnataka, when the stampede happened, everybody asked for the chief minister's resignation. Some people were also asking for the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi's resignation. But right now, nobody's even naming the chief minister.
I really want to say one thing. I don't think you paid attention. I don't think you paid attention to my introduction, to the points I raised. Specific points I raised. I don't think you really paid attention to that because, Mayank Arora, the question is very simple. As I asked earlier also, will the buck stop only with the suspension of these officials? Are only these officials responsible for what has happened in Indore? I mean, these residents, people have been crying. They've been complaining of contaminated, poisonous water for years.
You know, I would borrow two things from Tushar and Nikhil both. Tushar said that bureaucrats are an elephant and nobody looks at them. And Nikhil said that whichever political party exists, the bureaucrats will always be there. Then that begs the question that if they'll always be there and there is nothing politically that can be done because they are not elected executives, then is suspension enough? Where is the prosecution? That's my first question. Now we are talking about so I'll answer your question a little indirectly, and I'll also refer to the Flint water crisis of 2014 in the US, Michigan. Look, we are talking suspension, and are these the only ones who should be held liable? But have we held them liable by only suspension? Where is the FIR for a negligent act that has caused death, not only of adults but of infants of a certain age that we all now shirk to even speak of? So one is, have we gone all the way? Have we gone the whole hog against the elephant to say that the elephant should be prosecuted? That's number one. Secondly, I want to look at this whole debate a little apolitically. Look, as I understand the system, ministers are not required to check the pipelines. They are required to lay down policy guidelines. Whichever political party we are talking about, they're required to lay down policy, grant budgets. But then there is an execution on the ground. There has to be, in this particular case, there was cognizance that they were supposed to take, these officials, of the complaints that were being made, of testing the samples, realizing that there is an urgency and taking actions, alerting the system and doing their job. I fail to remember one incident where an FIR is registered and a bureaucrat is then prosecuted and finally convicted. Okay. And we all see.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, now that is another aspect that Mayank Arora is talking about, that there should be FIR against bureaucrats. But my question again remains the same. Should the buck stop with these officials only? What is the role of the government in that case? What about accountability?
Look, nobody's stopping the government for taking.
Good evening, Hina, to you, the viewers, and the fellow co-panelists.
Mayank, 1 second. Ghanshyam Tiwari is responding.
If I were to introduce this tragic incident to the people of India, I will say this. BJP has held the parliamentary seat of Indore since 1989. BJP has held most of the seats of Indore MLA seats since 2000. BJP has held the municipal control over the past decade. The much touted Har Ghar Jal Abhiyan of the Prime Minister has, from 2022 to 23, 60,000 crores, 67,000 crores in 24-25, 99,000 crores in 2025-26. This is central government. The Indore Urban Development Ministry spends thousands of crores. That is its budget. These are not budget given by taxpayers. This is a budget owned by the taxpayers. It's not the babus who decide this budget. It is people like Kailash Vijayvargiya, Ghanta, mujhe kuch nahi pata, people of that fame who own this budget. They have Fortuners, they have big cars, they live in lavish bungalows because of this budget. They are the people who should be held responsible. Their hands are in the blood. Their hands are in the blood for the lakhs of death that happen in India due to contaminated water. The reports of Niti Aayog speak about it. And for Tushar to say that let's outsource this, yes, you can outsource the seat of the Prime Minister because Delhi residents face death because of polluted air. So to sit here on a national channel and say that in BJP is not responsible, the Chief Minister is responsible, Kailash Vijayvargiya is responsible, the world's largest party, which is also the world's richest, collects 15 to 20,000 crores in chandas in just 10 to 11 years. This party is responsible. And in your introduction, you showed a very interesting bite of a resident saying, हम जाते हैं इन चमचों के पास तो चमचे कुछ नहीं करते. सवाल ये है कि ये चमचे सिर्फ म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन तक नहीं है, ये चमचे दिल्ली तक हैं. There are two people and the entire party behaves like a chamcha. Otherwise, in any other sane democratic government, the chief minister would have at least offered to resign. Kailash Vijayvargiya, Ghanta, mujhe kuch nahi pata, would have offered to resign.
Quick response to Tushar and then Dr. Piyush Joshi. 10 seconds and I want to go across to Pankaj Chaturvedi.
No, I just want to clarify. I think Ghanshyam Tiwari has some comprehension issues. I'm not saying outsource the job of the Prime Minister. I'm saying outsource several civic amenities that are already being done in India. For example, the distribution of electricity, the generation part, that's actually taken care of by the private sector in a lot of parts in India, while the transmission and everything is taken care of by the public sector. So that is what we're talking about. We're not talking about outsourcing the jobs of the politicians. They remain to be held accountable,
No, but there is a responsibility that the government also has. I mean, government and the officials are only not there to get pension, etc. They're also supposed to deliver on the promises that they make to the people of this country. Dr. Piyush Joshi, then Pankaj Chaturvedi.
You know, I would just like to say there was a water audit done of Indore and Bhopal in 2019 by the Comptroller and Auditor General. It says that the samples at, almost 55% of samples were found to be polluted in 2019. And that's there in black and white in the CAG audit. Also, 70% of the water was lost in transit. So there is a flourishing tanker mafia which is being led by all these politicians across Indore. And that is the problem.
And Pankaj Chaturvedi, एक ये ऑडिट है, इसके अलावा लोगों ने साल दर साल कंप्लेन किए हैं गंदे पानी के बारे में. आपको नहीं लगता कि मुख्यमंत्री को भी कुछ इस मामले में कहना चाहिए? I mean, ऑफिशियल्स को सस्पेंड करके और क्या ये बता के कि एक इंक्वायरी होगी, क्या ये लोग ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं उन लोगों को जिन्होंने पहले कभी इनकी बात नहीं सुनी? चीफ मिनिस्टर को पता ही नहीं चल रहा उनके नाक के नीचे क्या हो रहा है? क्या ब्यूरोक्रेसी इतनी ज्यादा पावरफुल है मध्य प्रदेश में कि चीफ मिनिस्टर और बाकी मंत्रियों को पता ही नहीं चलता? वो ऑर्डर देते हैं लेकिन नीचे कोई फॉलो नहीं करता उसको.
देखिए हिना जी, इस सारे मामले पर मुख्यमंत्री जी स्वयं मैदान में है और 31 तारीख से मुख्यमंत्री जी खुद इंदौर में गए, जितने विक्टिम थे उनसे मिले और सब लोगों से बातचीत करी और सबके उपचार की व्यवस्था और जिनको राहत की व्यवस्था करी.
सर वो तो अब एक रिएक्शन है ना जो ट्रेजेडी हो चुकी है उसके बाद, लेकिन इससे पहले 3 साल से जब ये पूरा टेंडर डिले हो रहा था, पाइपलाइन का प्रोजेक्ट डिले हो रहा था, उस सब में कुछ क्यों नहीं किया सरकार ने?
उसी बात पर आ रहा हूं हिना जी कि सरकार ने किया पर जिन्होंने एग्जीक्यूट करा तो उन्होंने एग्जीक्यूट नहीं किया, उसी की जांच करो, उन्हीं पर कार्रवाई करो.
मैं आपसे सवाल पूछ रही हूँ कि क्या ब्यूरोक्रेसी इतनी पावरफुल है वहां पे कि चीफ मिनिस्टर को और बाकी मंत्रियों को पता ही नहीं चल रहा उनके नाक के नीचे क्या हो रहा है? 100 दिन तक टेंडर नहीं खुलता, जब पहली डेथ रिपोर्ट होती है तब टेंडर खुलता है फाइनली.
मैं वही आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, इसीलिए अधिकारी को सस्पेंड किया गया है कि जिनकी जिम्मेदारी थी कि टेंडर खोलना था, उन आईएएस एडिशनल कमिश्नर ने टेंडर नहीं खोला, इसलिए सस्पेंड किया है. लेकिन जो प्रोसेस है उस प्रोसेस के हिसाब से सस्पेंड किया है और उन्होंने प्रोसेस को फॉलो नहीं किया. मैं सिर्फ ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि अभी हमारे घनश्याम जी समाजवादी पार्टी के हमारे मित्र बहुत सारी बातें कर रहे थे. मैं कोई डिबेट को पॉलिटिकल नहीं करना चाहता. ये जिस समय दुख की घड़ी और हमारी पहली प्राथमिकता ये है कि इंदौर में जो पीड़ित है, परेशान, उनकी क्या मदद की जाए.
Well, it's good to see that now you are taking stringent actions, but ideally these should have been taken much before this particular tragedy, and clearly heads must roll. Some people who are responsible should step down, and whoever it is, action should be taken against that person, and they should be named and shamed as well. And it's really impossible to believe that the government had no idea, the chief ministers had no idea really as to what really was happening in, cities like Indore, which get award of being the cleanest cities year after year. I'm completely out of time, but it's going to be one story that Times Now is going to be tracking very, very closely till each and every person who's responsible is held accountable and is punished. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us on this.